Hello and welcome to a very wet and rainy MANvFAT Newport. Season 8, week 3. And we are here for the first fixture of the night. The Slimpsons in black. Makes me very upset every time. Versus Fat and Furious in yellow, which is even worse. Just for this evening. Billy Jackson in the commentary booth. Transport refrigerators, couldn't get any other refrigerator to come with me, so I'm on my own. Just waiting for Bish to make his way to the halfway spot and we'll begin. I'm looking at Fat and Furious here. Banny, Ryan Vickery, John Wright. The names aren't exactly easy to read. At the top there, Velasquez, Kevin Manley, Richard Doody at the back, great player, and some short gremlin from Bristol in goal. Over here, David Evans is warming up to go in goal. Bruce Wilmot Smith, Super Luke Rogers at the back, Kyle in the middle there. Palmer is up top. What's going on there, you might ask? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. And Usman Kazi joins the ranks as well. I'm beginning to think it's not quite 7:15 because I have had to waffle for a while. Now, I won't be able to come up with anything else until the game starts. That's not true. Pretty overgrown in the commentary booth. I am stood with my back directly to a thorn bush. But I'm happy to be here, happy to be outside, and of course happy to be at MANvFAT Newport. Hoping that some member of my team will come and join me. The whistle goes. At the point of me coming out here, none of my team, apart from Paul, had arrived yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Just holding this phone out in the rain. If it lasts, it lasts. If it dies, it dies. I might bring it under my umbrella, the one that I have. I'm just off the centre circle, so I might try and change my angle. Might not. It's like Richard Doody has taken to the subs bench, the only sub in this match. JP Velasquez is going to kick off for Fat and Furious. Banny, play back to John Wright. John Wright's got some time on the ball, he's going to play out to Geraint. Banny with a touch. We'll start the clock now. We're a few seconds behind. Put that to the test against Bish shortly, well not shortly, in 27.5 minutes we will. Usman drops the ball. Banny. Kevin in the middle. Stopped by Cal. One back by Ryan. Out to Banny. Half an effort towards goal. There must be a better way for me to do this. Let's see if I can expand that. There we go. I just remembered to flip back when I need to change the score. If I need to change the score, of course. John Wright right in front of us, blocking all the view. He did apologise. Geraint plays all the way back to the gremlin. Great ball by John Wright across the middle. Banny's going to run now. Out to JP. Strike and a save. First save of the day comes from David Evans. Usman takes his time, back to Dave, straight back out to Luke Rogers. Palmer, by John Wright. Usman. Oh, just a little bit too wide for Callum George. Banny, strike, bar! And we've lost that ball. That's gone all the way over. Can we get the message inside? We've got one ball left. Thank you. That won't happen. David, out to Luke. Plays down the middle. It's up by Kevin Manley. Callum wins it back. JP in front of goal. Plays out. Kevin. Banny. Don't let him shoot again. We've got one ball left. Puts it wide. Usman. Geraint. Calm on the ball and Banny. JP in front of goal. Ryan takes a touch. Whip out by Callum. Fan Furious with the majority of the play in the early stages. Palmer plays off Callum. Geraint wins the ball back strong and Banny will run now. In the middle. Ryan in the middle with time. Shot. Goal! Fantastic by Fat and Furious. They have had the majority of the play so far. Deserved goal. That's 1-0. The goal comes from Ryan Vickery. First season. Going very well off the scales. And on the scales as well. How will the Slimpsons react now? Usman loses the ball. Luke Rogers wins it back. Back to Dave. We'll play out from the back now. Reese Wilmot-Smith. Congratulations on his double merit yesterday in his results. Palmer up top. It's a good ball on. Just a little bit too much for Callum. Didn't get there. Seen off by Luke. Oh, I think the handball from Geraint came just before the whistle there. Free kick. Usman's going to take to Callum. Trying to wiggle through Banny and Geraint there, not to be. Banny on the wing. Plays JP in the middle. Back to Banny now. JP showing a line. He gets it. And Usman mops the ball up all the way back to Dave in goal. 1-0 it remains. Searching effort there from Kev. Good battling by JP. He keeps the ball. To come of not much else. Fan Furious remain in control there after the goal. Usman, Palmer, stopped again by John. Callum to Reese Wilmot-Smith. Reese Wilmot-Smith will run. Still battling, never stopped there. Good running by Reese. Running by Reese. Great ball by the Gremlin from Bristol. Nearly made the goal. Kevin strikes. Banny to Righty. Righty will have a go, I think. It's not a million miles away, you know. Not a million miles away. Fat and Furious will be feeling good. Banny. John Wright. Moving the ball around very well. Out to Ryan Vickery. Be challenged by Usman. Seen all the way back to Pep, who will just be getting wet. Geraint. Not quite enough from Banny, but he does mop it back. Not with enough notice for Ryan to do anything with. Still 1-0. Coming up to the first 7, I think we'll see Doody come onto the picture, Fat and Furious. Slimpsons will be, well, not looking forward to seeing him. I couldn't think of a better metaphor. Across the box. Geraint will have a little bit of time. Oh, great effort. Great effort to get the ball back into that area. Ryan now looks to double his account. Oh! Rare mistake from Velasquez. And Callum's broke. 1-on-1 with John now. It's 3-on-1. Not great showing of support from the Simpsons. He's still out there on his own. 4 now. Tells me that I am exactly 35 seconds behind. Callum disappointed with that effort there. Not an awful lot he could have done about that. Richard Doody and Joe Marola come on for Kevin Manley and Jack Bannister. Doody comes bearing a gift, and that gift is an orange bib. John Wright. Usman. Doody. Rowley. Rowley on the run. Rowley on the run. Rowley on the run. 1-0 it remains. Luke Rogers of the Slimpsons. Usman Ghazi. Usman will run at Joe. He was looking for Callum. Not quite made, not controlled by Ryan either. Right in front of us, the action now. John Wright with the ball. Shouts of keep calm from Banny on the touch. A shot by Joe Marola. John now gets the ball in space with time. Shot. Tipped over maybe? Rain coming down harder now. Still, none of my team join me. Reece seeing that back to his keeper. And now playing out to his keeper. Won the ball back, and the ball falls to Fat and Furious. Jomo to Doody. Doody to Velasquez in the middle, and a strike and a save! If everyone could just slow down so I can keep up, that'd be great. Callum. Turns his man and he runs now. Former Bogeymen teammates from last season, Callum and Jomo. Doody, Ryan Vickery. JP out to go in. Great football from Fat and Furious, and they go. And ball one again. Palmer up top on his own, no one else is there. He has to shoot, and the shot is just wide. Beat Pep, also wide of the post. Jomo now on the ball, not unchallenged, he's going to run. Doody goes back to Joe. Joe letting off just wide of the post. I think that might have been inside, it's not given. And it finishes inside. Garant to Ryan. Doody now. Pounced on it by David Evans. Few people with odd socks now. I wonder where they got that brilliant idea from. Reece Wilmot-Smith and David Evans repping the odd socks on that team. Righty to Rowley. Usman not able to control and a roll out to Righty, who will have time to think of what he's going to do. Shot is dragged to the right of the goal. He's popped that. He's popped that from the edge, and it has just crept under David into the goal. Could be a lot more. Feels like it should be a lot more, but David hasn't had an awful lot to do. And what he has had to do, he's done quite well. So 2-0 remains. Three minutes away from half time. Two goals can be scored in the blink of an eye in small-sided football. It's not over yet. Of course, if you score more goals than the other team, then you will win the game. Slimpsons will be looking not to concede any more goals and hopefully score a few to turn away the result, which is currently 2-0 to Fat and Furious. Not sure anyone could have done there. Reece just unfortunately took a slip, left Ryan in all the space to slot away his second of the game, and Fat and Furious his third. 3-0 now. Fat and Furious without a win so far of this campaign, so they'll want this. And so far it looks like they're going to get it. So foul given there. That was Jomo a little bit too physical on the boards. Usman goes into them, wins the free kick. One back quickly though by Fat and Furious. Strike! Just wide. He puts the ball over. Wayne McCree on the ball, back to John. Do a trick, John! No trick. No trick, but he has got the ball back. Usman now on the ball. Taking it straight into the box. Maybe he didn't go in the box. Jomo's now got it in the middle. Beats his man. Plays to Ryan. Hat trick for Ryan. Plays across. All the way through it goes. Jomo. Doody. Righty. Jomo. Ryan. Shot! Oh, he's got his hat trick. There's the hat trick and the fourth for Fat and Furious. 4-0 on the stroke of half time there. It has been one-way traffic in this game. Half time. Like Geraint and John, it looks like, are going off here. Make way for Banny and Kevin Manley as they come back on. Joe McGuinness joins the Slimpsons. Someone will need to come off for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, someone has gone off. And that person is Palmer. No, it's not. Who has gone off for the Slimpsons? Are they playing a man down? Reese the ball right in front of us. Back to Usman, has not lost the ball. We've not swapped ends, and that whole half, I believe the Simpsons have been playing with 6, and I did not notice. Joe McGuinness is here now, though. Really a little bit late, or Ryan a little bit early. Leave that up to you to decide. John, Jomo, Velasquez and Rowley. Strike for the fourth. Did not make it onto the camera or into the goal. John, the ball in space. Beats his man, loses his man. Something's been given. It's a free kick to yellow. Not sure I spotted that. Manley. Jomo. Jomo will run now and a strike! Luke's pass back to David, unfortunately has crept under him. David puts his hand up in a way of apology. That will be 5. 5-0 to the Fat and the Furious. They'll be pleased with this. Has been one that the Simpsons will not want to remember. Cheeky back heel from Banny. Eventually finds Doody, who finds John. Jomo, Doody again. Do a trick, Doody. No, not to be. Does find Kevin though with a great ball out to the right. Banny showed a line. Callum on the ball. We'll be looking for a goal now. Joe McGuinness. Super sub for nobody. Luke pops that up. Palmer's there. Duty to Pep. Jomo now in the middle, surrounded by 3 Slimpsons very quickly. Wiggles his way through. Cannon with the ball back. Palmer with the back heel. And John with the time now just to get that back under control. Not sure how much Kevin knew about that touch, but it was exquisite. The chase is on now. Popped up by Pep. Righty. Banny. Ball just creeping past Reese again. Square. Bit too early from Jomo. Cannon will bounce. Great talking by Doody. The veteran, Richard Doody. Luke. Jomo wins it back. Behind Bish. They run forwards now. Barney leaves it. Doody, strike! Into the back of Joe McGuinness. Heads are down now for the Slimpsons. All the players now in their half. There isn't really... Not showing any signs of turning this one around as we approach the last quarter. Reese. Just nipped by Ryan to Doody and Banny. Plays out to Jomo. He'll have space and time. And a save! Great save by Dave. Doody, brilliantly controlled. Just not quite enough time. Luke was there. Cuts it out. Jomo. Manly. Righty with time. Do a trick! No trick. Loses the ball. Sorry if that was my fault. Callum strike and a goal! He points at me, saying it could have been my fault. Good to see a goal from the Slimpsons, even if it was my fault. Righty, give us a wave. Oh, he's giving us a wave. He's forgiven us. All's forgiven. 5-1. Not much Pep could have done about that. Of course, if John had done a trick, it would have been a different story. Still no trick. Banny keeps the ball. Under contestants from Palmer. Banny will play back to Doody, and Doody will have time now. Doesn't take it though, right on the ball again. Moving the ball around well are the Fat and the Furious. Palmer, Callum. Callum also wearing odd socks. You've got to respect it. I must find out if this is a thing or something I've done. Stop by Righty and Callum on the ball. Do a trick? Not to be, not enough time perhaps. Still looking for the ball, so we can't answer my odd socks question, but I will ask it. Cut out by Ryan, and now Fat and Furious will run at the Slimpsons. Banny, Righty. Looking to righty the wrong. Banny's got time. He'll want to have a go at that. Jomo, goal. Ball kicked out in frustration there. We're going into the last 7. Fat and Furious 6, Slimpsons 1. Shouts of keep going from the captain. Reese, are the odd socks a team thing or just a thing? Huh? Dummy club. I respect it. I respect it. What does that mean? Oh, please do. Please do. While the camera's still running, if you can. See JP giving us a look there as he walks over. Give us a wave. Oh, lovely. Lovely. It's better than John's wave. John has taken to the subs bench to make way for JP. Geraint's back on as well. And looks like Ryan, the hat-trick hero, has gone off as well. 6-1 going into the last 7 minutes. Palmer taking up his familiar position in goal. David's going to have a run out. Could he be the difference? Could he be the difference? Stranger things have happened. Luke. Stopped by Jomo. Geraint runs at Bish. Kevin Manley. He's got duty. Pep scoops it up. Back to Kev. Usman looking to nick the ball off him. Not to be. And Jomo runs now. David protected his face. It was self-defense. The ball was going straight for that face. Banny with the man on. Keeps the ball. Back to Doody. Doody out to Rowley. Fantastic football. We've got used to that over the last 21 minutes from Fat and Furious. And Geraint will run at goal now. David Evans in chase. Doody. Jomo. I'm getting into this now so much I'm forgetting to turn the camera. Rowley. Fumbles with the ball. Keeps it. David. I don't think David knew much about that. He has toppled Geraint. Geraint's not impressed. Geraint, give us a wave. We get a wave. He's okay. Play through to Banny. And JP in front of goal. Jomo and Palmer saves. I'm not sure who that came off, if it was David or it was Banny, but Palmer has kept it out. Doody. The pace is picking up. 6-1. Disrupted by JP and Jomo in front of us. Reece has got the ball here. Hotly contested in front of us. Joe McGuinness finds the gap. Unfortunately, no one else there. Straight through to Pep. Callum wins the ball back from Joe. Joe will push on. Not be able to find Callum again, and Joe will pushing the ball back. Banny finds Joe. He'll want the strike just over. Brilliant football from both teams there, resulting in a Fat and Furious shot that could not be converted. Doody. Banny. Wide. I found out before the game, Banny, big Lord of the Rings fan, knows everything about the movies. Rowley. Strike. Rowley will have another go, I think. He does. Over. Banny converts. First goal for Banny. 7th goal of the day from the Fat and the Furious. Good game for a spectator if the weather was different. I've enjoyed it though, despite being on my own. If any of my team are watching, fuck yourselves. Jomo runs on the line. No shout. I think there was a small shout, not heard by Banny, and Callum plays it back to the keeper. Palmer on the ball. Creeping into the last few minutes now. The rain is heavier again. Callum beats Banny, making his way down the line now. Still Callum. Joe McGuinness tries to find Luke in the middle. Snapped off by Doody. Rowley playing out from the back. Finds Banny. He will take this shot. He will want the time, and it's a goal! Banny brace inside 2 minutes. 8-1 to the Fat and the Furious. An absolute goal fest. Despondent kick-off from Callum. Everything the Slimpsons have tried has just not quite come off. JP's down. Can't quite make that angle without worrying about dropping the phone, and I do not care for it. A very sweaty left hand is the one I've been holding the selfie stick with. Manny at the back, plays to Joe. He's done well to get that back to Pep. And Pep out to Geraint now, who will run into the space. Leaves Banny behind him, played through. Luke Rogers snaps it up, back to Palmer. Stopped by JP and back to Palmer for the second time of asking. 8-1. We're not going to see a different result. We're not going to see a different winner, but we might see a different result. Jomo takes a knock off Joe. Banny, he's on a hat-trick now. He'll be thinking about it. If I know Banny, he will be thinking about it. Doody. Great ball as always. Fantastic performance from Doody. Edge of the box. Still out. Saved by Palmer. Jomo is asking for something. It's not being given. Good collection of support on the sideline. Take a quick look at it. Over there. Palmer. Into our last 30 seconds. Not what Reece would have wanted. JP breaks through. He'll have a go. And Kevin. Banny. Stopped by Usman. And Kev all the way back to Geraint, who's going to do a trick. No trick. He loses the ball as well. Die. Banny's going to win that back. And Die nicks it away. Kevin Manley, Die in pursuit. Gets it away to Geraint in plenty of space. He's going to see what he can do with it now. Stopped by Usman. We are in the last few seconds of this. Can they grab a second for their trouble? JP and Cal contested in the middle. Callum still on the ball. Rolls to Die. Played across. Comes off the hand. And Bish blows for the full-time whistle. A tough day out for the Slimpsons. No one will take that away from them. Final score, Fat and Furious 8. Slimpsons 1. I'm now going to try and get this in and out from my game. Ah, you can hear the bushes. Thanks very much for your time. Up the port.